So this is the second session for stopping telling lies, and so what's happened for you? It was a problem, wasn't it? So
Yeah, it was a almost daily problem. Yeah, of not necessarily malicious or hurtful lies, just little incidents that mounted up and result in distrust in the end between.
yeah, and that's the most frustrating thing when I see people who have a problem with telling lies is the frustration that you feel on the inside is some of the lies are so stupid that you think, well, why didn't I just tell the truth? But it's almost like you're on automatic pilot. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's kind of a habit almost, isn't it, that you form for yourself, and it's just the first thing that comes out quite often. But
Hmm.
it's been interesting, these sessions of just focusing in on just do the right thing, tell the truth, and
Yeah.
it's not as bad as your brain might be telling you it thinks it is.
Yeah, and we've done. I mean, it'd be difficult for me to explain what we've done because it takes as long to do it as explain it. But what's the difference from last week to this week? What have your partner noticed? Didn't she? She said, "Oh, you would have lied before."
Yeah, straight away. Yeah, there was incidents where I might have not been wholly honest before, and I've managed to use the, the braking mechanisms that we've talked about here, and the blockers and the stop and think for a second, and then just say the right thing, and it's just like a total relief. And when you sit and analyse it and think about it, it's why was I even doing that? What was the point of it? In the end.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um,
What advice would you have for anybody who's perhaps watching this who's thinking about?
just talking about it with someone is a great step,
Hmm.
and just understanding the problem, because I could imagine there's thousands of different problems and situations that lead people to this. So there's no
Yeah.
textbook answer. It's just sitting there down, analysing it, and coming up with some tools and techniques to.
Yeah, and as I was saying earlier, though, standard hypnotherapy hasn't got a
Hmm.
strategy for sorting this out. Neither has standard NLP or counselling and stuff like that. Because I've worked with loads of people who've been down that route and they still lie.
Hmm.
What we did is something quite specific, and we did some installation and rewired your brain so that it had the opportunity to think, well, if I had gone through that again, how could I have handled it differently? And because we did that sort of and give your brain like loads and loads of options, then that's why now when you're asked a question, it's almost like you said a minute ago that the old lie sort of is there, but you're
Mm.
able to pause and go, no, this is what I want to say. And this is the second session, so by the third session it'll become second nature. So
Yeah, no,
yeah.
absolutely. No, it's total relief as well. It's just you're not walking around thinking, what stories have you got to hang together? It's just
Yeah.
it is what it is, the truth, and it's like a relief. Feel a lot lighter for it, a lot
Brilliant.
better.
Brilliant.